Tigers are the world's most dangerous, powerful, and fascinating creatures that embody the raw, untamed beauty of nature. They can kill prey twice their size, run at incredible speeds, and roar so loud it can be heard miles away. However, there are 3 tiger subspecies that were once part of this majestic family but have now been lost in time. They are the Javan, Caspian, and Balinese tigers. And today, we'll uncover their lost tales of survival, struggle, and extinction. Hello, you all wildlife enthusiasts, and welcome back to Wildest Beasts. So, before we set off on this journey to the past, be sure to hit that subscribe and like button and turn on notifications so you never miss any of our wild adventures. Now, let's roar into the lost tales of these amazing tigers. First, let's explore the lost tale of the Javan tiger, also known as Panthera tigris sandeka. This elusive creature was one of the 3 populations of tigers that inhabited the Sunda Islands during the last glacier cycle about 110,000 to 12,000 years ago. The Javan tiger, as its name suggests, was found exclusively on the island of Java in Indonesia, but had retreated to remote montane and forested regions by 1940. This master predator was known for its distinct features and deadly hunting skills that made it a legend among the locals. The Javan tiger was smaller than other subspecies of the Asian mainland, but larger than the Bali tiger and somewhat similar in size to the Sumatran tiger. A fully grown male could reach up to 8 feet in length and weigh between 220 to 311 pounds, while the females were slightly smaller, weighing between 165 to 254 pounds. Its striking appearance was characterized by a fiery orange coat covered in thick black stripes with a white underbelly. They had a narrow face with a relatively long, narrow nose that gave it a sleek and ferocious look. These majestic creatures also had the longest whiskers among all other subspecies of tigers. Despite their smaller size, they were strong and agile predators that could break the legs of a horse or water buffalo with their powerful paws. The Javan tiger was a stealthy hunter that specialized in preying on Java's abundant wildlife. Its main diet consisted of Javan rusa, a species of deer, bantang, and wild boar. However, it also occasionally hunted waterfowl and reptiles when other prey was scarce. A single large kill could sustain the tiger for 2 to 3 days, while smaller prey like monkeys and lizards were consumed in just one sitting. There are also rumors that the Javan tiger had a taste for human flesh, and some believe that it was responsible for the mysterious death of a female hiker in Mount Merbabu National Park in central Java in 2008. However, these reports are still unverified, and there are no confirmed cases of Javan tigers attacking humans. If we speak about the Javan tiger's family life, unfortunately, there's no information about their gestation period or lifespan in the wild or captivity. It's believed that they were solitary animals, and a female would only come together with a male during the breeding season. So, how did these magnificent creatures disappear from the face of the earth? Well, let's say humans did what they do best. They invaded their habitat, hunted them for their valuable fur and body parts, and destroyed their prey's natural environment. And all of this just for some momentary pleasure and profit. In 1960, the Javan tiger population was estimated to be around 12 individuals, but by the mid-1960s, they were completely wiped out from 3 protected areas in Java: Luang Sangkang Nature Reserve, Ujung Kulon National Park, and Baluran National Park. The last tiger was shot and killed in 1979, marking the end of an era for these majestic creatures. While some reports claim that a few tigers were still spotted in Meru Batiri National Park in the 1980s, it was sadly just a false hope. In the 1990s, several expeditions and surveys were conducted in hopes of finding any remaining Javan tigers, but all efforts proved futile. The Javan tiger was officially declared extinct in 2008, a heartbreaking reminder of the devastating impact humans can have on nature. Today, only preserved specimens and old photographs serve as a reminder of the once great Javan tiger. Now, let's move on to the lost tale of the Caspian tiger, also known as Panthera tigris virgata. This majestic beast was once the proud ruler of Central Asia, with a habitat ranging from Turkey to China. Just like Javan tigers, its name was derived from the place it called home, the Caspian Sea region. However, unlike its tropical cousins, the Caspian tiger also adapted and evolved to survive in harsh desert environments. But the Caspian tiger is just one of the many names given to this magnificent cat. It was also known as the Hyrcanian tiger, Persian tiger, and Turan tiger, all reflecting the different regions it roamed. But what truly makes this tiger a legend is not just its name, but its incredible size and strength. The Caspian tiger was one of the biggest tigers to ever walk the earth, which also makes it one of the largest cats in modern history. On average, a male Caspian tiger was over 9 feet in length and could weigh up to 530 pounds, while females measured around 8 feet and weighed between 187 to 298 pounds. However, in 1899, a tiger was killed in Prishabinsky that measured a staggering 11.8 feet from head to tail. In fact, it was said that this particular tiger was no smaller than the local horse breeds, but its massive size was not its only notable feature. The Caspian tiger also had a very distinctive appearance. Its coat was a beautiful blend of brown and cinnamon shades, unlike the bright orange coat of its Bengal cousins. Its stripes were narrower and fuller, with a closer set pattern that gave it a regal and imposing look. The contrast between its summer and winter coats was sharp, with the latter being paler and less distinct. What truly set it apart was its thick fur, which was necessary for survival in the cold and temperate regions of Asia. So, what did this magnificent beast eat? Well, just like other tigers, the Caspian tiger was an apex predator with a varied diet. It mainly fed on deer and wild boar, which were plentiful in its favorite riverside habitats. But if the opportunity presented itself, it was also known to hunt other animals such as goats, sheep, and even smaller predators like golden jackals. The Caspian tiger wasn't just confined to land, it was also an accomplished swimmer. Its strong and muscular build allowed it to effortlessly plunge into rivers to catch fish or other prey. It's believed that the Caspian tiger preferred drinking from rivers rather than lakes. In simple words, nature had forged this ferocious beast to be the perfect killing machine, and nothing could stand in its way. So how did this apex predator meet its end? Unfortunately, the same story repeats itself: human greed and ignorance. As early as the 19th century, hunting became a popular sport for Russian aristocrats, and the Caspian tiger was their prime target. Its beautiful fur was in high demand, and it was mercilessly hunted for its skin. With the development of agriculture and human settlements, the tiger's natural habitat was destroyed, leaving them with limited food sources and nowhere to hide. But perhaps the final nail in the coffin for the Caspian tiger was the use of poison and traps, encouraged by bounties paid by the former Soviet Union. This senseless act wiped out thousands of tigers and pushed them to the brink of extinction. Even after being given legal protection in 1947, the damage was already done, and by the mid-20th century, the Caspian tiger had vanished from its range. The last sighting of a Caspian tiger was in 1997, and it was officially declared extinct in 2003. And just like Javan tigers, all that remains of the Caspian tiger are preserved specimens, photographs, and stories passed down through generations. Unfortunately, the story of the Balinese tiger is no different from that of the Javan and Caspian tigers. Also known as Panthera tigris sandeka by its scientific name, this subspecies of tigers was once found on the island of Bali in Indonesia. These majestic creatures roamed the dense tropical forests of Bali, living a life of fearlessness and dominance. If we speak about the size of these tigers, they were relatively smaller than other tiger subspecies, like the Bengal tigers and Siberian tigers. A fully grown male Bali tiger would reach a length of about 7.5 feet and weigh about 220 pounds, which is almost the same size as a mountain lion or leopard. On the other hand, female Bali tigers were slightly smaller, with a length of 6.9 feet and a weight of around 176 pounds. In terms of appearance, the Bali tiger was truly a beauty and the beast. Its coat was a dark yellowish orange, and it had a minimal number of black stripes compared to other tiger subspecies. Some even had black spots between the stripes, adding to their unique beauty. The most distinctive feature of the Bali tiger was its head, which had bar-type patterns. These patterns added to its fierce and intimidating look, making it a formidable predator in the wild. Additionally, the underbelly of this subspecies was covered with white fur that stood out against the dark orange fur of their body. This stark contrast of colors on their bodies gave them a more graceful appearance than other tigers. Despite being a smaller subspecies, the Bali tiger was just as deadly and dangerous as its larger counterparts. These tigers were apex predators and primarily fed on meat. Some of their favorite meals included deer, wild boar, monkeys, monitor lizards, and red jungle fowl. With their stealth, agility, and strength, they were successful hunters in the dense forests of Bali. In Balinese culture, this subspecies of tiger held a very special place. It was mentioned in folk tales and depicted in traditional arts, such as the Kamasan paintings of the Klungkung kingdom. The Balinese people believed that the ground powder of tiger whiskers was a powerful and undetectable poison to kill their enemies. They even used tiger parts, like teeth and bones, as protective amulets for their babies. The traditional Balinese barong dance also features a figure with a tiger mask called barong makan, showcasing their cultural significance of these majestic animals. Despite their revered status and ferocity, the Bali tiger could not escape human greed and destruction. As palm plantations and rice fields expanded in the late 19th century, the tiger's natural habitat shrank, leading to increased human-tiger conflicts. The Dutch colonists, with their Victorian hunting mentality, further contributed to the decline of this subspecies by conducting organized hunting trips and using cruel methods like foot traps, baits, and high-powered rifles. In just a few years, one hunter, named Munat alone, claimed to have killed over 20 tigers. As the Bali tiger population dwindled, a feeble attempt to save them was made with the establishment of the West Bali National Park in 1941. However, it was too little, too late for the already extinct subspecies. It was most likely wiped out by the end of World War II, with a few scattered sightings that may have lasted until the 1950s. In 2008, the IUCN officially declared the Bali tiger as extinct. Today, there's nothing left of these magnificent creatures except for a few skulls, skins, and bones scattered in museums around the world. Just like the Javan and Caspian tigers, the Bali tiger serves as a tragic reminder that when humans interfere with nature, the consequences can be catastrophic. These three subspecies of tigers may be gone, but it's not too late for us to learn from our mistakes and take action to protect the remaining tiger subspecies. According to the WWF, there are currently around 5,574 tigers left in the wild. If we do not act now, there is a very real possibility that these big cats may soon share the same fate as their extinct counterparts. So what do you think? Should we take action to save these magnificent beasts? Or should we let them become mere stories and photographs, like the Javan, Caspian, and Bali tigers? Well, do let us know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. We hope this video has shed some light on the history and tragedy of these three extinct tiger subspecies. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on any of our upcoming videos.